Dude, it's so cold in here. Oh my God. I'm trying to have a leg day. I'm not trying to sit in here and freeze, okay? Is my head in shot? Usually not. Always gotta worry about if my big noggin is in the shot or not. Gotta keep all that knowledge somewhere, right? Weights, moving weights, move them. Move more weight. That's it. That's all that's in there. Freaking leg day, dude.
Oh no.
In all honesty, I was kind of like dreading it before I actually got into the gym today. I don't know, man. I was just feeling pretty lazy, feeling like I really needed to just like, I just wanted to not do it. But then I was like, yeah, but what if you get more than 5 reps on your max today on leg press? Then that would be pretty fucking sick, right? That would mean we'd get to go up on weight. You know, if we can get 6 or 8 reps on 275 technically, then we get to go up. And that's pretty sick. We're walking backwards to warm up the knees without the stability so that our little muscles in there and our tendons and whatever can limber up. Kind of like cardio. Actually, it just is cardio if I do it long enough. You ever go into a bag of stuff and try to find something that you know you put in that bag, but for some reason, even though you search every little crevice of that bag, you can't find the thing you're looking for? But then like you stop for a second and then you just see it and it's right there the whole time. What the fuck is that? Are there a bunch of little gnomes going around trying to reset everything so that, you know, everything's in its place, but they gotta, you know, just fuck with everything? Over here on the Gym Goblin channel, we don't fuck with gnomes, alright? Stop fucking with my shit, dude. Leave it where it was. Goddamn. No, genuinely though, what is that like? That cannot be just a me experience. Like, that's impossible that it's a me experience. So like, what even is that? Why? Why does that happen? Is it like a sensory thing? Like because usually what happens is I'm like just rummaging around with my hand trying to feel where the thing I'm looking for is. Yeah, I've started doing this without using the handrails. Much harder. Much better, but much harder. Feel like today's gonna be a good leg day. Whew. Warm up time. This cannot be right. What the hell? What big bitch had this set up this way? Goddamn. Ow, what did I do? 6 foot motherfucker was doing leg stuff. All people don't work out their legs. That's a myth. Just like the tooth fairy and getting good gas mileage. Can't be real. 2.5 plates. Let's go. There's still 300-pound plates there. But why? Call me Porky Pig the way I'm stuttering all over the place. Okay, I am quite excited to fuck this shit up a little bit, okay? I don't know how well I'm gonna do here, but genuinely, I think it might be easy now. Based on my progression last time with just 2 plates, at this point, the 4th day on a weight, I was pretty much just repping it like I was the weight before. So that means this should be 6 reps easy. I'm gonna suffer through it like there's no tomorrow, because that's how leg exercises work. You suffer for them, but man, the gains are good. Leg gains are key, essential. People without them are fragile people who cannot bear the pain of what it takes to get true progression. Now, I don't really like the pain, but it's a necessary consequence. You can't just be like, oh, it hurts, I don't want to do it. Hey man, what did you expect? Oh, I'm just gonna get really big muscles and it's gonna feel great. No! Oh, but I don't like that it hurts. Then no big muscles for you. Sorry, little baby. But I don't want to get big and bulky, says the person who's never been big and bulky. What do you know about the subject? I definitely don't know jack shit about being big and bulky. Maybe I'll love it. Easy, lightweight. No! Only 4? Shit! This just in. This weight is not light. Oh, I was wrong. No! This is the first time this has happened. Where I didn't actually go up on reps. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get this up and I'm gonna do it again. Because that is not, I'm not accepting this. I think I might not just not have been warmed up enough. And now I should be. Yeah, no way I am settling for 4 when I got 5 last week. Something's wrong. Man, every rep truly does feel like I'm fighting for my life though. God damn. Yeah, that was difficult. Obviously, duh, I fucking failed. No shit, it was hard. But like, I bombed that. I was expecting so much more for myself. Yeah, oh, you're tired. I don't feel tired. I feel like I'm all fired up. Angry even, a little disappointed maybe. And that kind of shit fuels me. I'm not quite happy with that result. So, either I'm gonna get 4 again and fail there, and that would be considered technically a success because then that's 8 reps. What's that in the face of 5, huh? But not only that, if I get 5, then I've proved my point. And there are only a few things I love more than proving my point. So, weak legs don't save lives, okay? That is not the saying. At least I tried again. Can't win them all, okay? I think we're gonna do one more set, just repping out the 1 plate. Man, oh, let me talk about something I've been itching to talk about for the past, like, I don't know, 4 hours. What is the point of doing 4 sets on something, right? Not saying that it's a bad thing to do. Let me rephrase that. When is it correct to do 4 sets? Because I see some people who do, like, 4 sets to failure on everything. That seems like a waste of time to me. At that point, if you can still do a set, you didn't go hard enough, right? On most of the time I do things, by the time I get done with my last set, I've done like 4 reps, maybe 3, maybe 2, right? Because that's going till failure. If you aren't struggling on your last set, like, why are you doing 4? Just go up and wait, go harder, right? If you can do a 4 set and do like 8 or more reps, you did not go hard enough on those first sets. But that's just my opinion. I mean, like, I like doing it on shoulder flies, the cable ones where I attach it to my arm, because I just can't really get to a weight that doesn't feel like it's actually holding my, that I can't get to a weight that's not, it doesn't feel like it's hurting my shoulder, right? So I do extra reps to compensate for the fact that I can't go up in weight. But if you can, just go up. Just go up. Don't do a 4th set, just go harder on the first 3. You're like, just do cardio. I don't know, is that just me? I mean, everybody and their mother has an opinion in the gym, right? But this isn't necessarily my opinion. This is like what I've heard and put into practice and agree with, right? And my anecdote doesn't matter. But like the philosophy of going till failure, you shouldn't need 4 sets to go to failure. That's what going up in weight is for. Controversial music opinion coming in. Metal covers of pop songs all suck because they're being compared to the, was it 9 Inch Nails? I don't know. It was a cover of Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. Everything else is just trying to be that. Was that even metal? I don't care. It was good. One of the best covers, if not the best cover of all time, besides Hurt. Like Hurt. I mean, even that. I mean, like, most people my age wouldn't even know what the song Hurt is unless they watched Logan. At least that's where I learned it from. But like, that cover of Smooth Criminal, everything else, every single metal cover of a pop song I've ever heard just feels like it's trying to replicate that, and they can't. They can't do it because they're not trying to make the song their own. They're just trying to gravelly sing the melody that already exists. Boo, boo, try harder. Adductors. Gotta love them. These made me sore this week because I went up on weight. They never give me a break, do they? Stretch is nice though, not gonna lie. I do not stretch enough. Who needs to stretch when you're naturally young and limber? I'll never need to stretch because I'll never get old, right guys? I should really get in the habit of stretching. I feel like I could go up on this already, but I really don't want to. Fuck that, I'll do it next leg day. Boo! Fuck this exercise, but in the most respectful way possible, and not like that, you know what I mean? Oh, but Louis, you were just saying a few seconds ago that it's about the pain and it's not about... Hey, I never said you have to enjoy the pain. That's freaky, all right? I don't need to know about that. Enduring it, hell yeah. Liking it, keep that to yourself, man. No, I'm kidding. everybody in the gym secretly likes the pain. It's not even really a well-kept secret, but like, I can still complain, right? Like, is that allowed? Am I allowed to complain? I never really listened to hip-hop a lot, except for, like, the bangers as a kid, and then I got into, like, MF Doom and went down that pipeline instead of the, like, super mainstream, because MF Doom is mainstream. No matter what MF Doom fans will try to tell you. He's pretty mainstream. But the, like, underground hip-hop is what I liked. And I never really got into, like, the mainstream stuff. Like, I never listened to Nas or Tupac or any of them, even though, like, the songs I have heard from them are pretty good. It's just that, like, when I was into hip-hop, I was in that phase of my life where I was like, oh, I need to fucking, like, be cool and be like, oh, you don't know this? Loser! You know, like, that was the point in my life when I was listening to hip-hop, so I needed to be ahead of the curve, right? It all started with Ski Mask the Slump God, if I had to pin it down, right? That guy is a freak. I hope he's okay, you know? It all started with that guy and that, like, weird kind of rapping in hip-hop. I was like, yeah, this shit freaky. I want more freak. Give me more freak. I do like Kendrick, though. I don't really like his new stuff. I feel like he's too full of himself now. Like, he's too sturdy in his ability to write, and everybody, like, kisses up to him. His old shit smacks. Like, hard. But then you get to, like, Humble. Like, To Pimp a Butterfly, he climaxed, okay? I climaxed. TMI, but, like, you know, if you didn't, what's wrong with you? But then after that, he was kind of just like, oh, everybody loves me. I can make whatever I want. And I don't really like that kind of music, you know? I liked when he was like, oh, I got to experiment. I, by Kendrick Lamar, like the letter, the integer, the Roman numeral, I. Put guitar in some hip-hop. Put some guitar in some rap, dude. Fuck. What a banger. What a slept-on banger. Maybe my favorite Kendrick song. But the interlude, I think it's the second interlude off To Pimp a Butterfly, is probably a masterpiece that will never be surpassed in the realm of hip-hop. I'm more of a, like, I don't know, alternative rock kind of guy. And I always kind of have been, but I tried to dabble everywhere. Oh my god. Oh, that hurt. Whoa! Somebody call an ambulance. For me. Never got into Rob Zombie, though. I hated his movies. I hated his remakes of movies. And his music sounds like a cigarette. And I never really got into cigarettes, so... Man, this turned into a lecture about music. I'm sorry, I don't know. I've been I was a huge music nerd for a while. I almost made a YouTube channel about music, but I like working out more than I like music, so... Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Now this one is the same as the other one, but it goes out instead of in. I know, revolutionary idea, man. I actually invented abductors. I created the muscle. I know, don't have to thank me. Like, I'm glad to have the muscle and the motion and the ability to move in that direction. Don't get me wrong, but fuck this exercise in particular. Mostly just because I don't have the mobility. I think that's probably why I don't like it, but whatever, man. Ooh. I can't believe I didn't know this. Random fact, I know, crazy. But did you know that The Adventures of Tintin, one of the greatest animated movies of all time, was directed by Peter Jackson? Yes, Lord of the Rings Peter Jackson. I fucking didn't. What a crazy, crazy fucking repertoire, dude. Yeah, I made Lord of the Rings and the best animated movie ever. One of these, sorry. That title actually probably goes to Monsters, Inc. University, but I'll digress. What? I was like, no way. That explains why that movie looks so fucking good. Become 8 years old again and watch it, because you won't regret it. It's the best, like, treasure hunt movie ever, and everybody primally loves a good treasure hunt, so... Fucking transitions, the animation, the story direction, the villains, the side characters, the pickpocket character who I can remember till this day, even though he's such a minor character. All of it. I don't even remember vividly the solution as much as I remember the actual journey and alcoholism of the secondary main character, you know? Oh, and the boat. If you don't know, the boat replica. Ooh, so cool. Love talking about media. If you do too, friggin' subscribe, dude. Ooh. Ooh. The booty builder? I really know her. No, but genuinely, what is the problem with this exercise? Why did the people who invent it make it so easy to do heavy weight, but then the pain ratio to ease ratio be so very off? Because it hurts, man. 245 pounds. Wait, 245 pounds is 111 kilograms? Sorry. how do they say it in Lord of the Rings? 11 kilograms, 111 for the plebeians who don't understand what I'm saying. Dude, I keep pulling out the 2004 insults. It's crazy. I wasn't even barely alive then. Ooh. Okay. All right. Yeah, give me a break. I clenched really hard while I did that. Yo, give me a second. I don't know, man. This exercise is starting to lose its luster, if that makes any sense. Like, it's actually just pain. It's just pain. Well, the leg curls, I can like feel where I'm supposed to feel. Here, it's just like, hey man, fuck. I mean, it's working. The muscle's tight, but like, you know, I am pooped, bro. Tired. A little fatigued, I could say. Nope, all done. Ooh, all right, we always finish with 2 sets till failure of whatever is our current max on the leg extension machine. For right now, that's 165 pounds, which for you might seem like light work. And for me, it's getting to the point where it kind of is, but my form is not great, so we're trying to master that before I go up anymore. Trying to master the form where you lean forward a little bit like this for that ultimate leverage, full range of motion. Good stuff. I don't think I ate enough today. Everything's feeling way too heavy. And I'm feeling a little famished, you know? Like back when you were a kid and you'd go outside and run around right after you eat. I didn't just finish eating or anything, but like, feel a little lightheaded, so we're gonna call it there for today. I went pretty crazy though, not gonna lie. My bucket ain't here. Fuck! I wore shorts today. Yes! I mean, honestly, doing 2 sets of like my current max was kind of insane work. I probably shouldn't have done that. What do we got? Same as it was 2 days ago. I mean, I see a little more definition here. Kind of like a suit of armor. Kind of, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, it reminds me of like space armor. You know what I mean? Ooh, my calves will never be anything that insane, man. It's just not my strong suit. It's okay. They'll come in shortly over time. And I don't know, man. I would actually work them out after I get off the camera today, but to be honest with you, I am feeling a lack of sustenance and calories in my system currently, so probably not. Ooh, I think that was sufficient though, honestly. Today's leg day was quite good. I don't know. Usually it's like, oh, I didn't hit a max. That leaves room to be desired, but I technically did 7 reps of it today. Yes, it was 2 sets and there was a rest period in between, but that's kind of like doing 5 in a row in a way, you know, to compensate for the fact that I didn't hit 5 again. Because like what I see a lot of people do is they'll have a max, right? A 1 rep max or whatever, and they'll hit it. Or not even a 1 rep max, this analogy doesn't even work for that. But like they'll have a max that they can do on reps. And then if they hit that plateau dip, right? And I've tried not to do this. That's what I just did, right? Is try to counteract this. But in weightlifting, there's these plateaus you hit where you hit a high and then you dip right below it. And you stay at this plateau for a while. But instead of letting that plateau stop you, right? Instead of just being like, oh, I just can't get that many reps anymore. Instead you try to push past that by doing what I just did, where you do a whole other set of that heavy max and just try to just, you know, get the weight up, right? And our main exercise right now when it comes to legs is that hack squat. We are working every muscle in our leg besides the ab and adductors. Even the calves, because of the form I use, you are supporting yourself with your calves, meaning you do get a little bit of work in there for them. Obviously, you still have to target them. You still have to do, just like every other muscle, you still have to do all of their own targeted movements, right? But that's why the weight I do is so light in comparison to like what some people might do on the hack squat, is because the form I'm using uses all of the muscles. But yeah, instead of hitting that max and then hitting the plateau and dipping below, instead I just try and brute force my way through it and just do more reps. I don't know, it's what's worked for me. So feel free to give it a try and let me know what works for you. Speaking of which, your question of the day is, what would you do in the situation in which this arises? You know, you dip right below what you thought your max was. You know, you hit this weight last week, you can't do it now. What do you do? Let me know. And with that being said, tomorrow is, what will it be? Oh, it'll be tricep day. I'm pretty sure it is push tries. So be there, don't be late. And I'm so happy you're here. Love all of y'all. Have a good rest day and stay freaking frosty, dude. Once we get to 1,000 subs, which we're very close, I will be doing a cool little video. That's gonna be a new series that I'm gonna be doing. So, you know, once you get me there, you got a little surprise in store for you. So yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later.